up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. We are down here, honey. We are down here. We don't have nothing to talk about. Okay? It's me, honey. What y'all doing? Is everybody all right? Come on, truck. Okay, let me get in. Oh, I can't go in right here? Oh, yes, I can. I thought they blocked it off. Okay, so go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know that you stopped by. Yeah, they're getting our little, around our park area. They're like, putting accessible, ramps on so people could get up and off the, it wasn't a proper sidewalk right there. So they're not, making a proper sidewalk there, but it's like they're doing the whole little area right there. So we've been having construction in our community. Let's turn the music down. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna leave the car on for a little while because it's cold, honey. We're gonna be taking it back into the house real soon, girl. Almost put a scarf around my neck this morning. It says it's 39 degrees. So I have Ghost Rider on, and you might hear it. You may not. I don't know. So we don't have anything to really talk about today. So we're just going to go on the blogs and see what's happening.
I sponsor the blog. Let me tell you something.
Yes, this used to be my shit. What? Yes, this used to, oh my God. When I tell you this used to be my shit, oh my God. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, let's go to Neighborhood Talk first. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Girl, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the first thing I see. It's this is the only time y'all stay on code. This is the craziest part. And I hate to start it off with this. I know y'all like, girl, can we talk about something else? This is the first thing I see. Rapper Chingy says he only witnessed R. Kelly being respectful to women and entertain quote unquote older women. Let's hear what he's talking about. Stupid. In front of Vlad.
R. Kelly in recent years. But what you said about how his life panned out in this situation.
This doesn't sound like Vlad.
Very unfortunate. That
doesn't sound like Vlad.
Very, very unfortunate. People tend to get a little too serious about that topic with him and what's going on.
A little too serious.
On all of that. I will say this.
A little too
I've
serious.
Been around him in clubs and VIPs and everything with women, around with women. I've only seen him be respectful to women. My personal experience. I've only seen him be respectful to women and have fun with women. And guess what? Older women. Women I watched them checking IDs and doing everything for them to come around us. So all the other stuff I don't know about. I just know about what my experience is and when I was around the individual.
He's just talking about his experience when he was around the individual, child. They ain't never seen him do nothing wrong. Y'all didn't see that damn tape? Y'all didn't see the tape? Isn't that crazy how that tape went viral and the internet didn't even exist? That tape was, people were sharing a child being RAPE'd and sharing it, creating VHS copies of this man doing this awful things to this child. It went viral. Everybody, it went cross country, honey. I don't know where y'all were like, the only way y'all could have got it to people was by mailing it to them. Y'all was mailing. I would consider it. That's what y'all was doing. Y'all don't remember that? Okay, let's see. All right. Dwyane Wade denies his ex-wife's claims that he's exploiting Zaya's sexuality for money. Quote unquote, very disappointed is the headline. It says Dwyane Wade says his ex-wife is lying and isn't being a good Christian woman. We hope They can fix all this for Zaya's sake. So this was on Dwyane Wade's page. Let's just go to his page. Dwyane Wade. Okay, let's go. Since this must be the new way of parenting, I guess I have to address these allegations here, which is a damn shame. While I'm on a life-changing trip in our motherland, Africa, I've received a social media post about me forcing our 15-year-old child to be someone she's not and to do something against her will. These are serious and harmful allegations that have hurt our children. While none of us are surprised by Siobhan's attempt to fight Zaya's identity and her unwavering attempt to drag my name through the mud, I'm very disappointed that she continuously finds ways of centering herself and her needs without regard to her children. This report came out while Zaya was in class. This is a kid who has maintained a 4.0 GPA in honors classes while navigating all this unsolicited and harmful attention and debates about her gender and sexuality from those who are not committed to listening to her, much less even knowing her. Siobhan tried a similar attempt over a decade ago with equally damaging lies and causing irreparable harm to her children. And 13 lawyers later, I was awarded sole custody of our kids as an active NBA player. All I ever wanted was to have my parenting time uninterrupted, as I knew that it would be a very difficult time for our kids to navigate their new normal. So instead of actually trying to co-parent over the years, she's left her home to see more lawyers and has taken the time to talk to more lawyers since I filed for divorce. Then she left her home to actually see or have truly spoken and listened to Zaya over all these years. I've given her the opportunity to reach out to Zaya's teachers, doctors, therapists over the years and meet her friends so she could get her own understanding of our child's needs for her life. She won't do it. She has not been to a school, recital, graduation, school dance, play date, practice, parent-teacher conference, etc. And Zaya has given her every opportunity to try to get to know her. She won't do it. As a woman who claims to be a good Christian mother, I have yet to see her make any sacrifice or effort to leave her own home to participate in her children's lives in over a decade. Zaya is not the same 3-year-old child anymore. Most importantly, she's screaming that to the world, but most importantly, to her mother. No one in our house will ever force Zaya or any of our children to do anything against their will, much less force an identity on them. Come on, Dwyane. This isn't a game for my family, and definitely not for Zaya. This is her life. Oh, girl, I'm getting emotional. All while my wife and our village has been her rock in helping her pick up the pieces after heartbreak after heartbreak. Siobhan has decided to pretty much be an absent parent to Zaya, all on her own. As men, we get a bad rep for not showing up. No, you don't have a bad reputation. It is a trend, and it is laid down in foundation. Okay, so. Okay, as men, okay. Sorry, I had to just straighten that up. As men, we get a bad rep for not showing up and being absentee fathers. Well, that's not the case here because I'm 10 toes down and I'm still going through the BS. I will not sit on my hands this time and allow her to make a mockery of my dedication to my family. The high road has run. I know that's right. The high road has run out of real estate. My lawyer will be in contact, and best of luck to the 14th lawyer as they try to unravel this book of lies that she sold them. Come on, good Christian woman. That's the problem. Her good Christianity has her in a box. It has her in a bind. Honey, she's not worried about herself. She wants to control the image of someone else. She wants to control somebody outside of herself instead of actually just saying, you know what? you're not in control of this. That's the crazy part. And that's the crazy part, because y'all think as parents, you control your children. You control your children. No, 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 no. That's not how you raise children. You don't control your children. You don't control them to the point where they have to reflect what you want them to reflect back to you. Their version of themselves is designed by you. No, they're not your mini me. They're not your thumbprint. They're their own individual person. And I think a lot of parents have this idea that they are in control of their children. And it's really sad. It is really sad that she's missing out on experiencing Zaya. You're missing out on it seems to be a wonderful kid. Seems to be developing well. Her father is supporting her. That's another thing, to the point yesterday. He's right. You guys do have a bad reputation and a bad image when it comes to being present fathers. And we know the way straight black men are. We know how they are. We know the phobias they carry around. And for Dwyane Wade to be a black man supporting his trans child, that is unheard of. And in such a public way. There's no shame. There's nothing, none of that. And y'all don't understand it. You don't understand how this black man is allowing his child to live in their true identity, No, but you want to box them into identity. You want to make sure that you are keeping people in boxes. This is your identity. You're either this or this. Nothing in between. When in fact, everybody exists. It's a spectrum. What you are trying to keep people in boxes of is an illusion. Like I said, that's the one reason why I respect trans people, because they are literally existing outside of all of these constructs, living outside of all of these constructs, rejecting what you say I should be. You say I should be this. You say I should live like this. You say I'm this. No, I'm not this. This is who I am. And it's so weird. It is so weird how you are trying to maintain something in another person. And she's missing out. You're missing out. No recitals, no PTA, no nothing. All you're concerned about is controlling an identity and lying. Because what are the headlines? Exploitation. Dwyane Wade is exploiting. Y'all don't even understand what it's like for a father, one, to be present, let alone support his child who has a trans identity. Like, nobody gets that. Somehow they over there, they weird. They're weird. All that stuff y'all be saying. And then you don't even realize what are you enforcing when you're trying to control somebody's identity? Whose rule are you enforcing? Whose rule are you enforcing? There's not just two. There's a spectrum of human beings, okay? And y'all just gonna have to accept that. And it's not something new. It's not something new. And you know what's so weird? The other day I was listening to two straight black men having a conversation. And this grifter, Tariq Nasheed, is now on this black people are indigenous. He's tried to figure his way or pimp his way through the black identity. And now he's on black people are indigenous, right? And making a mockery of that. But then he sits and injects homophobia and transphobia in his rhetoric. If you are truly indigenous, you know that two-spirit people have always existed and been accepted, not ostracized, not erased, not dismissed. So if you are truly indigenous and rooted in your indigenous identity, then you're not rejecting two-spirit people, period. I heard him the other day. I was like, oh, you so now you on some, you trying to figure out how to get into that grift. A grifter, a old pimp, a pimp. Ugh, I'm so disgusted when I think about that man. I think he's so disgusted. Shout out to Dwyane Wade for supporting his trans child and for him being a black man doing that, because that's literally unheard of. And I'm so glad that he was not like the mom. I'm so glad that this trans child at least has one parent, and then the parent is, coupled with another parent who is supportive. You imagine there's trans people whose both of their parents are have rejected them. Their families have rejected them. And for this young person to have the support that they need in order to develop properly, and then to hear all of, like he said, this unsolicited, unwarranted, hateful, harmful, that you don't even care. You know who gets on my fucking nerves? The people I'm just trying to ask a question. I just want to ask a question without being called transphobic. Shut the fuck up. Because you don't care. You don't want to know the answer. You're trying to uphold some shit that if you really, really narrow it all the way down, your black identity is queer as fuck. And that's the gag. Y'all over here trying to uphold ideologies and rules and boxes that you're yourself, you're black. Your black identity is queer because the box is straight, white, male, Christian. That's the box that they want to put you in. So when you're enforcing all this shit, maleness, heterosexuality, Christianity, you are enforcing whiteness in your colorism. Yeah. Yeah, you are. And then you want to force everybody else into that box. No. You stay in the bind that you're in, that the religion puts you in, that your religion puts you in. And you're saying that it's your religion why you feel this way. You're bound to that, shackled to that.
The game that we used to love and we promote, it brings people together. And it hurts me sometimes when we have to sit up here and talk about stuff that divides the game. Now we got to answer for what this idiot has done.
They'd be so mad at Kyrie Irving.
I've always been like that. Don't matter what religion, no matter where you're from. I could say shalom, salam alaikum, ni hao, sebon, because that's how I was raised. So I don't really want to sit up here and answer questions for what he's done. If you're looking at me, it's my job to make people happy. I can't speak for him and, answer for what he's doing. It's obviously by his answers and the way he answers, he doesn't really care.
RussellSimmons, shout out to RussellSimmons, because you have a lot of nerve, like showing your face in spaces while you evade your accountability. Huh? Mr. Bali man? Yeah. It's so funny that you want to sit in lotus position and give this advice across the world. Come back over here and sit lotus position in a jail cell. Yeah, Roman Polanski. Come over here. Come back here and give your advice. Oh, I'm sorry to say it saddens me. He didn't have to attack our brother publicly. You need to be attacked civilly and criminally. Get your ass back over here and talk your shit. RussellSimmons. Some of y'all need to be quiet. You really do.
Bro. There's no fucking way you are pregnant. That is big cat. He made it clear that we are friends. Stop that. I'm not your ex, yo. I'm not your ex. Always use protection, bro. There's no fucking way you are pregnant. That is big cat. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse. But yeah, it's giving. I'm tired. It's giving. I'm still Johnni Wade. It's giving. I'm still human. I can't be fried because I'm pregnant.
So Johnny Blaze.
Sorry, I didn't mean to curse. She doesn't believe that you're here, so you need to look at the camera so she can see that you're actually here. See? I'm not fucking lying. There, right there. See, she doesn't believe that you're here, so you need to look at the camera.
That's so funny. Y'all be really acting like Dick is. I don't understand why y'all. I do. I understand why women fight over men. I do. I understand it completely. I do. I get it. It says, Woo Child, Johnny Blaze exposed on TikTok that the alleged father of her child left her for another woman in Tampa, Florida. Johnny posted a now deleted screen recording of the woman who her alleged ex-boyfriend in her bed. The alleged father claims he was never Johnny's boyfriend and that he always used protection with her. Both of y'all need to get rid of him, but he's over there. I mean, I don't know. Just do whatever you want to do, girl. But y'all have, I think, I know, I know it's a journey. Because we all have been there. And shout out to the women or the young women who are watching women and how they relate to each other when there's a dick in proximity. And hopefully they are learning that you never, ever fight over a man. But I think that's something that you have to learn, because the reason why you're fighting over a man is because you see value in this person who is not more than likely reciprocating what you need. He doesn't see the value in you, but you see the value in him. And so that you will fight another woman. This is why they think they're the prize, because you see value in them. That's why you fight over them. And it's until you learn, after you've trekked the tundra, lost some edges, gained some belly fat, that you realize, wait a goddamn minute. This ain't it. And then you come in community with other women who have come to that awareness. But shout out to the young women who are watching and are making decisions, right? Because I always use a video game analogy, right? Where there's levels to this. You are walking in your journey. You get tools in your journey. You pass the level. You have tests. You meet people. You're in relationships. You work on yourself. You go to the next level. You go to the next level. You meet someone. You lose some points, right? You lose some health points. You lose some money points. You lose some spiritual points. You lose some points in relationships that you're in people with. But you learn and you gain the tools, you learn, and you move to the next level. On your way, there are going to be people on the side of this journey who are going to be saying things out, right? Speakers on the little buildings, right? Screaming and saying things. Somebody's going to catch your ear and you're going to be like, wait, right? Oh, and then you're going to walk in there. And now you're listening and gaining the tools that will tell you, thank you for blocking that sun, Pacific evacuation, excavation. Thank you. You are going to now need the tools to move to the next level. That's why I tell you, when you learn your lesson, some people, what is the quote? Some people learn, smart people learn from their mistakes. Wise people learn from the mistakes of others. Sometimes, right? And it's real life. Sometimes you have to actually have the experience in order to understand the lesson. I could share, she could share, she can share, they can share, he can share, but sometimes you have to have the experience in order to understand the lesson. Sometimes, right? That's why people don't always take other people's advice. So when you're walking in the path of life and you hear the buildings, it's all these buildings with speakers on the outside, and somebody catches your ear and you walk in and you listen to that person and you learn and you gain more tools, and then you leave the building and you go out and you keep exploring. This is the journey of life, and that's just how it goes. But there will always be, until you learn, until you unlearn that you are the most valuable person in the relationship. And if somebody doesn't see, if you don't see the value in yourself, right, the person is not going to see the value in you. Now, sometimes I feel like I'm valuable, you're valuable. If you say I'm valuable, you know what your value is, but somebody else doesn't see your value. That doesn't make you less valuable. That means that somebody else will see the value in you, but you have to see the value in yourself. And I think that's the reason why women fight over men, because they don't see the value in themselves. The man clearly doesn't see the value in you either. Like, she's posting a video and he's laying in the bed, and then you're online saying that you're pregnant. No, we're not doing those things. She's like, I'm human, I make mistakes. How many times do you make mistakes in these relationships? Why do you continue to, clearly you don't have the same tools. You're making the same mistakes over and over and over again. You have the tools, or are you just ignoring them? You have to think that you're valuable. You have to know that you're valuable. And once you know that you're valuable, you won't fight over anyone else. People go where they want to be. You can't control a person. You cannot control a person. If the person doesn't want to be there, there's nothing that you can do. You can't fake a pregnancy. You can't say you're going to kill yourself. There's nothing that you can do, because that's a real control tactic. You feel like you need to control another person by saying, this is what I'm experiencing, and you are now going to be a part of that in an attempt to control them. You can't do that. You can't do that. People go where they want to go. They stay where they want to stay. Nobody's stealing anybody from you, right? Nobody's taking your possessions. Nobody forced anybody over there. But how many times do you have to experience? Because honestly, the men, they're all the same. They just come in different packaging. They come with a different, when you pull the string behind their back, they come with different programmed, phrases and things like that. But in the inside, the socialization chip is all the same. So until you realize that you're the valuable one, you're not going to fight over another person. But I think that just comes with learning. Like, you gotta realize, to be like, this nigga should be fighting over me, and you all on the internet fighting over, and then publicly fighting over a man. Girl, no. That's when you know you gone. That's when you know you got to reevaluate. When you were in public, like I said, take your L's in private. You taking your L publicly? No, you got your little public humiliation badge here. You got your fake a pregnancy to try to control a nigga. That never works. Girl, what? That never works. So you just got to love yourself more. That's all. Cardi B acknowledges the passing of Takeoff by retweeting a heartfelt video of Migos. Continue to pray for his loved ones. Parkland shooter Nicholas Cruz sentenced to life in prison without parole for the 2018 massacre. So, girl, y'all be writing these damn captions. Hello, Pedro. Yes, you better run. You better jog, honey, Pedro. I don't know why he sat there looking surprised and sad. That's what the caption said. Neighbors, according to TMZ, Judge Elizabeth Scherer sentenced Nicholas Cruz, the monster who murdered 17 people at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in 2018, to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The sentencing was made final after a couple of days of victims' parents and loved ones saying their victim impact statements directly to Cruz. Bye! Send that nigga to jail, okay?
Send that nigga to jail, period.
Let's see. Iowa teen killed their Spanish teacher over a poor grade.
It was like something that would.
The two students who are charged with her death did go to school here at Fairfield High. It's also where Graber worked, and now where other students we spoke with are grieving.
It feels like something that would happen in TV. Like, definitely not something that would happen in, like, small-town Iowa.
But it did, and now the community of Fairfield is mourning the loss of well-loved teacher Nohema Graber.
Her overall, like, energy was very good. I would walk past her in the halls, and she would say hi to almost every single student.
She stopped me and she talked about, like, life. She talked about sports I do.
A Spanish teacher at Fairfield High, known by many as someone who enjoyed walking the paths of Chautauqua Park. That's where investigators found her body Wednesday. The police haven't said how she died.
Everyone liked her. Like, I don't get why someone would do this. Because, like, who hates her? She's nice.
Court documents detail the work investigators put in. They talked to someone who knew one of the suspects. That interview led police to social media messages. That was enough for investigators to get a warrant. Clothing with bloodstains were found in the suspect's home. Soon after, police arrested 16-year-olds Wood Miller and Jeremy Goodale.
I knew the kids that did it. I had them in my classes, so I was really shocked when I heard that.
But students and the Fairfield community are more shocked by Graber's death.
That's really sad. Both suspects will be making a court appearance on November 12th. They're both being held on $1 million cash bonds. Who's he talking to, child? He scared me. Hollering like that. I don't want no copyrights. Who is an actor that did so good in a role, you have to remind yourself not to hate them in real life? Baby Gabrielle Union. I cannot stand Gabrielle Union. Every role, bitch. I be like, that bitch get on my damn nerves. Gabrielle Union. Who else? What's his name? Wood Harris's brother. What's Wood Harris's brother's name? Calvin? Is his name Calvin Harris? Wait a minute. No, that's a damn. Let me see. Wood. He's in all the damn movies. Wood Harris's brother. Hold on. Steve Harris. His ass. Wait. Let me. His ass right here. You know who I'm talking about. Oh, I can't stand his ass either. Him. You know you can't stand his ass. I can't stand his ass. Who else? Who else is that who does so well in a role? You like, oh, I can't stand him. What's his name? What he did on Waiting to Exhale to Angela Bassett to Bernadine. Girl, his ass, what's his name? He got on my damn nerve every time I see him. But Gabrielle Union is the first person that comes to mind. She is, I don't know. I was like, dude, she be acting because I'll be like, oh, that bitch get on my damn nerves. Who is the person that acts so well in a role that you cannot stand his ass in real life? Every time you see him, be like, oh, he get on my nerves. Tell me who it is, okay? That's funny. That's a good one. That's a good one. Y'all tell me who it is. Let's see how much time. Okay, we got a little more time left. Okay, let's go. That was neighborhood talk. We spent too much time on neighborhood talk. Let's go to Hollywood Unlocked. Quavo's assistant was shot as well. Non-life threatening. They better keep him safe, because these dudes think they're in the mob. They want to be gangsters. I mean, they gangsters or whatever. It's a lot of stuff going around, a lot of stuff happening in regards to what happened that day. But we'll hold on. We'll hold on to it for a second, because things will develop as the story goes. Beauty queens Miss Argentina and Miss Puerto Rico revealed they secretly got married. We are very happy and blessed. Come on, bitch. Come on, beauty queens. Yes. They got married, honey. Después de decidir mantener en privacidad nuestra relación, les abrimos las puertas en un día especial. October 28th, 2022. She put it like day, month, year. After deciding to keep our relationship private, we opened the doors to them on a special day. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, come on, lesbians.
Baby girl said that we was gay, girl. We was kissing lesbians, girl.
It says former Miss Argentina and Miss Puerto Rico title holders are now owning the new title as newlyweds. Bitch, that man almost ran over that damn sidewalk. Oh my God. Oh my God. That man almost ran over that sidewalk, y'all. I'll try not to laugh. The gorgeous power couple met back in 2020 at the Miss Grand International competition in Thailand as they beat out other contestants, making it to the pageant's top 10. The two beauty queens remained close friends with each other, and what fans didn't realize was they were secretly dating all along. Finally announcing their love to the world, the couple shared matching Instagram posts that showed candid moments throughout their relationship. Eventually, we see the sweet moment when they got engaged. They eventually wed on October 28th at the courthouse in San Juan, Puerto Rico. That's nice. Oh, come on, love. Shout out for love. Come on. Let's see how long they last, honey. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, Johnny Blaze over there fighting over man. Girl, tighten up. Stand up. Stand up. Johnny Blaze says she's 3 weeks pregnant, calls out alleged father for leaving her for another woman. He don't know, might get back crazy. You should go down to the clinic. That's what you should do. You should make a trip, honey. Or if you want to stand at the top of the stairs and count to 3 and somebody push your ass on 2. Like, that's, I don't believe they said she's not. He said she's not pregnant. We don't know, but I wouldn't have the baby. Period. That's it. Okay, let's see what else. All right, let's see. Okay, let me go to the Jasmine brand and then we will be out of here. Here we are. Damn, 33 new posts. Jemele Hill on ways more women can support women in sports. Shut up. Jemele Hill being corny. Shut your corny ass up. She corny as hell. I do want to watch her Red Table Talk though. Black Panther Winston Duke reveals his mother recently passed away, opens up about family sequel without Chadwick Boseman in death. The struggle is finding ways to hold on to people. Oh, that's sad. Oh, condolences to him. Oh, it says Diana Jenkins identifies person responsible for racist bot that attacked Garcelle Bouvet's son. Of course you would know who it was. You hired his ass, honey. According to Radar Online, the star. She's not quite, honey. She's just a cast member, not quite a star on the show. Diana Jenkins has uncovered the person responsible for cyberbullying Garcelle Bouvet's 14-year-old son, Jax. It says, at the time, the reality star had no idea who was behind the hate campaign. The defendants were John Doe's or John Rose. The complaint claims that an unknown individual or persons planned an assault on Jax, concealing their identities via bots intended to implicate Jenkins. At the same time, she and Bouvet butted heads on social media and on the show. Despite their feud, Jenkins firmly denounced the online abuse directed towards Jax. Jenkins vehemently denied any involvement and was eager to defend her name. Jenkins' legal team is investigating a Northern California person whose IP address and mobile number were linked to the Instagram profile Queen of the Tea. What? The discovery came after examining data received under a subpoena through Meta. It's a picture of a white dude, and his account is private. You can't see him. Come on for tagging them. It says the Queen of the Tea account holder appears to have deleted the profile. Why didn't you get a picture of the profile? Because clearly they changed it. Okay, shout out to Mariah Carey. She owns all of her master recordings, including 86 singles and 15 studio albums. Come on, bitch. Mariah Carey has 99 problems. The rights to her musical catalog ain't one. The music industry can be a shady place, and it's not uncommon for artists to put their blood, sweat, and tears into music they technically don't own. However, over the past few years, more musicians have been doing what it takes to get ownership of their songs and musical work. There are also a few artists who manage to secure their rights to their music without needing to jump through ownership hoops their peers have to publicly endure. And it seems Mariah Carey is one of those lucky ones. According to the reports, the mother of two was the first artist to have their first 5 singles reach #1 on the Billboard 100 chart. In addition, the 5-time Grammy winner is one of the best-selling music artists of all time, and she referred to many as one of the top singers and songwriters of her generation. During a recent interview, Mariah Carey revealed that she owns all of her master recordings, including the reported 86 singles and 15 studio albums. I know that's right. I'm here to do anything we need to do. I own all my old masters. I know that's right. Shout out to Mariah Carey. That's crucial to own your work, honey. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. Take care of each other, protect your energy, and we'll get down in the comments. Peace.